You've made the decision, you're no longer just curious, you're ready to take action. But now the real question starts to roll in. Can I, as a foreigner, really buy property in Dubai? And if yes, how do I actually do it? Well, welcome back. This is episode 2 of our real estate series, and today we are picking up right where we left off, shifting from the why to the how. If this is the first video you've landed on, I highly recommend it watching episode 1 first. It lays the foundation and shows you why Dubai has become one of the most exciting, fast-growing and investor-friendly real estate market in the world. With that context, everything we walk through today will make a lot more sense as part of the bigger picture. So let's talk about it, how it all works. What does it actually take to buy property in Dubai? Who is eligible? What documents do you need? How do you transfer the money? And what's the full process, step by step, from the first payment to handover? These are the exact questions I hear from new investors all the time, and that's exactly what I will guide you through in this episode. And the good news, foreign investors are fully eligible to purchase property in Dubai with complete ownership's right. Since 2002, Dubai has allowed both residents and non-residents to fully own property in designated freehold areas, whether it's a villa on Palm Jumeirah, penthouse in Business Bay, or a beachfront apartment on Blue Waters Island. So step number 1 will be finding the right property. Before we move into the actual process of buying, let's first break down what you're actually buying. Because in Dubai, it's not just a matter of choosing between ready or off-plan. In reality, there are 4 different property purchase scenarios, and each one comes with its own process, documentation, and payment structure. Here is a quick overview to help you understand where you fit and which path might align best with your goals. Scenario number 1, ready property from a developer. If you're considering ready property, it is also possible to buy directly from the developer at the handover stage. Some developers keep a limited number of units until completion, and these are made available for immediate purchase once the project is ready. This option might work well for buyers who prefer to see the finished product before committing, but just keep in mind that the availability is usually quite limited. Scenario number 2, ready property from a private owner, secondary market. Also a completed property, but in this case, you're buying it from an individual who already holds the ownership. This is a common scenario in Dubai's market and is considered a secondary market transaction. It offers more variety, flexibility, and price negotiation opportunities. Scenario number 3, off-plan property from a developer. Here you're purchasing a unit that's still under construction directly from the developer, typically during the launch or early sales stages. The benefits? You usually get better prices, structured payment plans, and early access to prime units in this project. It's a popular choice among long-term investors and end users who are comfortable waiting 3 to 5 years for completion. Scenario number 4, off-plan property from a private seller, resale on secondary market. In this scenario, you're purchasing an off-plan unit still under construction, but instead of buying directly from the developer, you're buying it from someone who's reselling before handover. This can be an excellent option for buyers, especially when you love the project and community, but miss the developer's launch window, yet still want to secure a unit. You're targeting a specific layout, floor, or view that wasn't available at launch, or you want the unit closer to the completion while still benefiting from a structured payment plan, a sweet spot between timing and flexibility. Each scenario follows a slightly different path with its own documentation requirements and payment terms. So, to help you navigate the process with full clarity, I'm going to walk you through each case one by one, starting with the buying a ready property from a private seller on secondary market and break down exactly what happens at every stage from making an offer to receiving your title deed. Let's say you are a German investor looking to buy a ready property in Dubai to generate rental income. You find 2-bedroom apartment in Dubai Marina listed at 3.6 million dirhams. After a quick call with a RERA certified real estate agent, you will have a clear overview of the property's features, potential rental income, and a detailed payment breakdown. After some negotiations, you and the seller agree on the final price, 3.5 million dirhams, and shake hands on the deal. Step number 1 is to make a formal offer and sign Memorandum of Understanding, MOU. This document outlines the sale price, payment terms, and how the rest of the transaction will proceed. At this stage, you will submit a 10% security deposit bank check. That's about 350,000 dirham, which is held with the brokerage agency until the transaction is finalized. Step number 2, the agent will arrange the No Objection Certificate, NOC, from the developer. This document confirms that there are no outstanding payments or service charges of the property. Getting the NOC usually takes 5 to 7 working days. Step number 3, preparing the required documents. While the NOC is being prepared, you will gather the documents needed for the final ownership transfer. Valid passport copy to verify your identity. Proof of address, like a utility bill or bank statement from your home country. Sign MOU, confirming the sales terms. NOC from the developer, confirming no outstanding dues. Step number 4, final payment and ownership transfer at the trustee office. When the NOC and documents are ready, you will head to the Dubai Land Department's trustee office to complete the transaction. Here you will make the final payment, which includes the remaining property price, the 4% Dubai Land Department fees, the agency commission, and the trustee office charges. All the payments except the property purchase price can be done either by manager check issued by UAE Bank or bank card, debit or credit. If you don't have a local bank account, your agent can assist you with the setup. Important note: you cannot pay in cash or transfer money directly to the seller's account. Everything is handled securely at the trustee office via manager's check, ensuring full compliance with Dubai regulations. Step number 5. At the trustee office, you will sign the final papers and receive your title deed, an official government document proving you are the legal owner of this property. Congratulations, you now own property in Dubai. But wait, what's the total cost breakdown? Here is the final cost for the 3.5 million property. Property price is 3.5 million dirhams. Dubai Land Department fee 4%, 140,000 dirhams. This is one-time payment fee, which is a government charge for registering the property in your name and officially transferring ownership. Agency commission fee 2%, which comes to 70,000 dirhams. NOC fee 500 dirhams, and it also depends on the developers. Trustee fee 5,200. Total investment comes to 3,715,700 and 700 dirhams. One more important note: buying a ready property in Dubai means you must be physically present to sign the final documents or appoint someone with the power of attorney (POA) to act on your behalf. Scenario number 2: buying a ready property directly from the developer. Step number 1: pay the booking fee. You start by paying 37,000 to 50,000 dirhams to reserve the property and lock it under your name. Step number 2: sign the offer to purchase. You will complete the OTP form with your personal details, name, passport, email, and your address, along with the property's info, project name, unit number, size, price, payment plan, and layout. This is not the final contract, rather it's a preliminary document that helps initiate international transfers or secure your place. Step number 3: transfer the down payment and DLD fee. Next transfer is 20% of the property price, plus 4% Dubai Land Department fee. The payment can be made via bank transfer or manager's check. Step number 4: sign the sale and purchase agreement, SPA. Now you sign the SPA, the legally binding contract that confirms your ownership and outlines the payment schedule. You will usually pay off the remaining balance within 2 to 3 months, depending on the developer. If there is a post-handover payment plan, you will provide post-dated checks for each installment. Once complete, you will receive your keys and begin earning rental income. And there you have it, done entirely through the developer's office. Unlike secondary market purchase, you won't pay agency commission, trust office fees, NOC fees, and your total outlay will be 3.5 million plus 140,000 dirhams Deal D registration fees. Alright, now that you know how the process works to buy a ready property in Dubai, even if you are a non-resident, let's quickly summarize the documents you will need. If you're paying in cash, you will need 4 main documents: a valid passport copy, proof of address, a signed MOU, and NSC, non-objection certificate, from the developer. If you are using a mortgage, you will also need a pre-approval letter and the final offer letter. I will go over everything you need to know about getting a mortgage as a non-resident shortly. Once you've got a clear picture of how the process works and what documents are required, the next step is to consider whether this type of investment actually suits your goals. Generally, people choosing ready properties for 2 main reasons. Either they want to start earning rental income right away instead of waiting 3 to 4 years for construction, or they are not in a position to follow a developer's payment plan during the construction period and would rather secure a completed unit with the mortgage support, paying the down payment and financing the rest through a bank. If either of these scenarios applies to you, a ready property could be a smart and convenient option. Now, if you're considering financing your purchase instead of paying in full, let's take a quick look at how the mortgage process works in Dubai for international buyers. The process is relatively simple, but there are a few important things to keep in mind when it comes to eligibility, down payments, and interest rates. Foreign investors can secure a mortgage in Dubai, but there are specific criteria they must meet. Generally, lenders require foreigner buyers to be between 25 to 65 years old and have a steady income, either from employment or businesses. You also need to have a good credit score and stable financial background to qualify for a loan. When it comes to down payments, the rules differ based on your residency status. For non-residents in Dubai, the required down payment for a mortgage is typically 50% of the property's value. This means banks usually finance up to 50% loan to value, requiring you to cover the remaining 50% upfront. For example, if you're looking at buying a property worth 3 million dirhams as a non-resident, the bank will typically provide you with a mortgage up to 1.5 million dirhams. You will need to pay the remaining 1.5 million, which is 50%, as your down payment. However, some banks may offer higher LTVs up to 60%, depending on factors such as your income, nationality, and the property. In this case, you would only need to cover a 40% down payment. Interest rates for non-resident investors usually range between 4.7 to 5.5% per year, depending on the lender and mortgage type. Rates may be fixed for the first 2 to 3 years and then become variable based on market conditions. In addition to the mortgage itself, keep in mind the extra cost involved. Processing fees typically take 1% of the total loan amount. Property valuation fees about 2,500 dirhams to 3,500 dirhams. Mortgage registration fees 0.25% of the loan amount. Payable to Dubai Land Department 4% Dubai Land Department registration fees, 2% an agency commission. Insurance costs. Property and life insurance are often mandatory. These additional costs are paid directly by the buyer and cannot be financed through the mortgage. If you would like to explore your mortgage options in more detail, feel free to reach out and I will connect you with a qualified mortgage consultant who can guide you based on your specific case. Now that we've covered the process of buying ready properties and explored the financing options available, let's shift gears to one of the most dynamic segments in Dubai, real estate market, off-plan properties. If you're looking for better pricing, extended payment plans, and long-term growth potential, this is where things really start to take shape. Let's dive into scenario number 3, buying off-plan property in Dubai. Off-plan means purchasing a property that's still under construction. And if you do it right, it can be one of the smartest and most profitable ways to invest in Dubai real estate. Here is how it works step by step when buying directly from the developer. This scenario includes 6 main steps. Step number 1, submitting expression of interest, EOI. This is the first step if you want to get early access to a new project before it officially launches. For apartments, the EOI is usually between 37 to 50,000 dirhams, and for townhouses or villas, it's typically starting from 100,000 dirhams, and some developers set it as a fixed 5% of the property's starting price. Why this is important? In many prime locations, developers start selling during the pre-launch phase, which means buyers who submit their EOI early get priority access to the best units, best layouts, and best launch prices before the public sales opens. This stage is also ideal for investors looking to secure bulk deals or even entire floors in apartment buildings, as well as multiple villas or townhouses, which is often not possible after the official launch when inventory becomes limited. At this point, the EOI is not yet tied to a specific unit, so it's usually fully refundable. But once you select a unit and it gets linked to the booking form, OTP, the amount becomes non-refundable and it's applied toward your down payment. Step number 2, sign the booking form, or OTP, offer to purchase. Once your unit is confirmed, you will sign the OTP to officially reserve it under your name. Step number 3, pay the down payment plus 4% Dubai Land Department fee. At this stage, you will pay your down payment, usually 10 to 20%, along with the 4% Dubai Land Department registration fee. This is a one-time mandatory government charge that applies to all types of properties in Dubai, whether it's an off-plan, ready, residential, or commercial. This fee goes directly to Dubai Land Department and is issued to officially register the property under your name in the government's real estate system. It's a key step that ensures your ownership is legally recognized and protected by law. Step number 4, signing the SPA, Sales and Purchase Agreement. This is your main contract with the developer. It outlines the agreed price, payment plan, completion day, and all legal terms. Once signed, the SPA becomes the legally binding agreement that confirms your rights as a buyer. For investors, it's also an important layer of protection, ensuring full transparency between you and the developer and clearly defining what you're entitled to receive at handover. Step number 5, follow the installment schedule until handover. You will continue making payments as per the schedule outlined in your SPA. Most developers offer structured plans linked to construction progresses such as 60-40 or 70-30 models, where a portion is paid during construction and the rest on handover. Once you paid at least 20% of the property value plus 4% Dubai Land Department fee, you will receive on a code the official pre-title deed issued by Dubai Land Department, confirming that your unit is legally registered under your name during the construction phase. When the property is completed and all payments are settled, you will receive the final title deed. Step number 6, property handover. At this stage, you will settle the final charges, which usually includes admin fees, service charges, and DIVA utility registration fees. You will also book your snagging appointment. This is a formal inspection where you will check the unit for any defects, unfinished work, or quality issues such as paint touch-ups, flooring, fittings, or appliances. If everything is in order or once any issues are resolved by the developer, you will receive your keys and officially take possession of the property. And now let's talk about scenario number 4, purchasing an off-plan property on the secondary market. In this case, you're purchasing a unit that is still under construction, but already registered under another buyer's name. These units are often secured at lower launch stage prices, and now the original buyer wants to exit the deal, either to cash out a profit, restructure their portfolio, or due to a change in plans. The price you pay will include a premium, which is the profit the seller adds on top of what they have paid already to the developer. But here is why this can be a great opportunity for you as the new buyer. First, these resale units are often better positioned, higher floors, better views, or more desirable layouts, since the original buyer had an early access. Second, you can still benefit from the original developer's payment plan, but here is how it works. First, you will pay the seller's amount they've already paid to the developer, usually around 40 to 50% of the total price. Then, you will continue paying the remaining installments directly to the developers based on the original payment schedule. Third, if you're looking for a shorter handover timeline, buying a resale of planned unit can be a great option. Many of these units are already under construction and are scheduled for completion within 1 or 2 years. That means you won't have to wait the usual 3 to 4 years like an early stage of planned projects. At the same time, you still get the advantage of flexible payment plan, continuing the remaining installments directly with the developer until handover. Now, let's talk through the off-plan resale process step by step to understand how it actually works. In this scenario, the transaction starts with the developer, who must first approve the resale and issue the necessary documents. Once those steps are completed, the process moves to the Dubai Land Department (DLD) for final registration and ownership transfer. Here is a breakdown of the full process. Step number 1. Make an offer and signing the MOU. Once you agree on the price with the seller, you sign a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) that outlines the terms of the deal, including the total amount, the premium, if any, and payment conditions. Step number 2. Seller provides statement of account. The seller will obtain a statement of account (SOA) from the developer. This document confirms how much of the property prices has already been paid and whether the unit is eligible for resale. Step number 3. Apply for the NOC from the developer. With the MOU and SOA in place, both parties apply for no objection certificate (NOC) from the developer. This NOC allows the ownership to be transferred and confirms that there are no outstanding dues or violations on the properties. Step number 4. Finalize the transfer at the Dubai Land Department Trustee Office. Once the NOC is ready, you will head to Dubai Land Department Trustee Office with the seller to complete the ownership transfer. Here is what you will need to prepare: a manager's check for the amount already paid to the developer, plus the premium if applicable, 4% DLD registration fee, and trustee service fee. This can be paid via manager's check, debit or credit card. 2% agency fees. Once everything is signed and paid, the DLD will issue the new OCUD certificate, which is pre-title deed, under your name on the spot. Step number 5. Collect the keys and take possession. After the transfer is complete, the developer will update their system with your ownership details. You will then receive the property access letter or keys depending on the construction status. From there, you can either move in, rent it out, or simply enjoy the view from your investment. What are the additional costs when buying property in Dubai? Before making a purchase, always budget an extra 4% for off-plan deals and 6 to 7% for secondary market transactions. These costs ensure a smooth and legally compliant property transfer, so it's best to plan ahead. And what are the ongoing expenses after buying property in Dubai? Owning a property in Dubai comes with ongoing costs that every buyer should be aware of. One of the biggest expenses is the service charge, which the owner must pay annually. This covers building maintenance, security, cleaning, landscaping, and shared facilities like swimming pools and gyms. The cost depends on the community and type of the property. In luxury areas like downtown Dubai, Palm Jumeirah, and Dubai Marina, service charges typically range between 18 to 30 dirhams per square foot. In mid-range communities such as Dubai Hills or Business Bay, the charges are between 18 to 22 dirhams per square foot. More affordable areas like Dubai South, GVC or Dubai Land have lower fees ranging from between 11 to 16 dirhams per square foot. For example, if you own a 1,000 square feet apartment in Dubai Marina with a service charge of 20 dirham per square foot, you will be paying a 20,000 dirham per year just for upkeep. Villas and townhouses in Dubai generally have lower service charges compared to apartments, typically ranging between 2 to 8 dirhams per square foot, depending on the community. This is because villas have fewer shared facilities like elevators or chilled water system, lower residence density, and owners are often responsible for maintaining their own gardens, AC units, and external areas. In addition to service charges, property owners must also pay a housing fee, which is set at 5% of the property's estimated annual rental value. This amount is included in the monthly DIVA, Dubai Electricity and Water Authority bill. For example, if the estimated rental value of your apartment is 100,000 dirhams per year, your housing fee will be 5,000 dirhams annually, which translates to 417 dirhams per month. Maintenance costs are another requiring expenses. Owners are responsible for repairs inside their unit, including plumbing, AC servicing, and electrical work. Minor maintenance costs can range from 500 to 2,000 dirhams per year, while major repairs such as replacing an AC unit or water heater can cost more. If the property is rented out, the tenant is responsible for electricity, water, internet, air conditioning, and housing fees bills. However, the service charge always remains the owner's responsibility. In summary, owning a property in Dubai means factoring in annual service charges, housing fees, and maintenance costs. While rental income can cover some of the expenses, it's important to budget for these additional costs to ensure a smooth and stress-free ownership experiences. And that wraps up episode 2. Today you will learn exactly how to buy property in Dubai, whether it's ready or off-plan, from a developer or a private seller. We broke down the different purchase scenarios, walked through step-by-step process, and covered what documents you need, how the payment works, and what to expect if you're using a mortgage. Now you have a clear understanding of how ownership is transferred, what costs to plan for, and how to navigate the system whether you are a resident or international investor. In the next episode, we will take things further and focus on the legal side of the property ownership. We will cover the difference between freehold and leasehold, what happens if the project is delayed or not completed, how escrow account works, and what your ongoing responsibilities and rights as the owner. We will also look at the inheritance rules, property-linked visa options, and what happens to your visa if you decide to sell. If you want to protect your investment and understand the full picture of owning property in Dubai, don't miss episode 3. Hit follow and let's take the next step in this journey together in the upcoming episode.